Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. With this particular series, we are going to talk about one more test automation tool which is available in the market. But what if I ask you, you don't need to write any single line of code. You just need to write simple manual test cases and then the automation will happen automatically. You don't need to learn any programming language, no complex syntax, no complex frameworks and everything. You just need to write simple plain English sentence, not even in the form of BDD, not in the form of any gherkin keywords. Simple follow the way you are writing the manual test cases and the way you are writing the test cases in Jira or Quality Center or in your Excel sheet. You just need to write the same test cases in this particular tool and then everything will be automated, will be executed in an automated fashion. So yes, guys, I'm talking about a new tool which is available in the market, that is testRigor. Go to enter this site testRigor.com and the first line you see that manual testers automate test 15x faster. It means especially designed for the manual testers who are actually having no test automation skills and no programming skills. You can simply write your test cases, do your smart work and then run your test cases automatically. You don't need to do it manually and then improve your test coverage, improve your execution coverage, and more test cases you can quickly automate with this particular tool. You just need to write simple plain English sentence the way you are writing it, and you just need to follow certain rules and regulations and the guidelines and the basic documentation, and that's it. You can easily suggest this particular tool to the management and then your entire team, in fact other stakeholders, dev team also, the PO also, the QA team, the automation team as well, and then the business analyst also, they can start writing the test cases simple plain English sentence because it does not need any prior knowledge of programming. So how exactly testRigor works? In testRigor, you just need to write plain English the way user is thinking about that particular scenario on a specific application. For example, here you can see in the diagram here in this particular zip file, simple see this add to cart. Click on add to cart and check that page contains added to cart or not. That's it. A simple test. You just need to write it in plain English. No Java, no function, no loops, nothing. Okay. I'll show you a couple of other examples as well. And is it free? Yes, it is free. For the practice point of view, you can use it. You just simply go to the start testRigor free. And here, this is the public open source version, which is available in the market. All tests and the test results are publicly open source. Anyone can see and you can share your test results, a unique public URL, just the way we do it in the POSTMAN collections, right? Exactly same way you can do it over here. You will be getting unlimited users, unlimited test cases you can design, unlimited test suites you can design. It's freely available forever. But there are some limitations, like with the free account, you cannot do the parallel execution. All tests and results are public. It means I can see your publicly written test cases. You can see my test cases as well. You can really want to go with the enterprise version and the private version, that is $900 per month. You can suggest particular tool in your tool, do a POC and then talk to their sales team and then get the custom pricing for your organization as well. That also you can do that. Okay. And then there are many other features. So first of all, why testRigor? What is how exactly this tool is something different from others? First of all, that you can see that here, click best sellers and you can see some different manual step test, one into quantity test, add to cart and then check that and simple run the test cases and the execution will happen over here, right? testRigor is an executable specification engine. Actually, it's a kind of execution engine designed to allow anyone on your team to build the test cases, maintain the test cases and understand the test cases created and executed in simple plain English sentence. They provide the Chrome plugin also to speed up the test creation, and their AI based powered system dramatically reduces the test maintenance to a bare minimum and autonomously generates tests that reflect your end user behavior. I'll show you all these features one by one in upcoming chapters. In fact, today we will see some basic demo also. Now see this. Reason for manual test. They claim that Selenium tests don't represent how user interact with the application. In fact, any other automation tool, you see that, okay, because we have to, as an automation engineers, we have to write the test cases, we have to design the test scripts, we have to interact with the web elements which are available on the page, maybe through some locators, maybe through XPath locator or CSS locator or some ID or some unique identifier, some unique locator that we have to use that. But this is not the way the end user is using the application with some ID or locator or XPath or something. This is what the testRigor claims and says that, hey, what exactly the user is using the application, exactly same way we have to simulate the application with this particular tool. So your team tried Selenium but were killed by the test maintenance. That's true with any automation tool, that if the proper maintenance, if you're not doing it with your test automation framework with Selenium, Cypress or WebDriver IO, then the return of investment is not that great, and you are not leveraging your automation properly. And if your automation is not able to find the bugs, if your automation is not able to execute the test cases properly and it's not giving you the proper results, then what is the use of that particular automation? That's where the testRigor comes into the picture. They claim that non-technical manual QA can build and maintain test automation while never failing behind. Focus on your product, not the code. You don't need to learn about the code. You don't need to learn about the complex logic and everything. You just need to focus on your product. Your focus is that you're testing of the product, write n number of test cases and do a better coverage, and then execute it and then publish the report and deliver the best thing to the production. UI changes don't affect the test cases. 20 times less time to create test cases with our Chrome extension. 99.5% less time maintaining test in testRigor compared to Selenium. Manual QA and non-QA also can now understand the test failures. You can just simple PO and the managers and the product managers, the business analyst also, and the manual functional testers also, they can just simple go and they will get to know what exactly the reason behind that. It's not like a typical complex test failure logs that you need to check, that what is the null pointer exception and why a stale element is coming and then why the assertion is getting failed. It will exactly tell you that this particular element is there or not on the page, like that. 30 minutes or less to retest all functionality with the parallel testing. What is the problem with the Selenium and other automation tools? Like UI changes too quickly to catch up. We have to update the page objects, XPath and other things. Full-time QA engineers to build 100 tests per year. Yes, we need a dedicated QA resource who are actually good in test automation. Full-time QA engineers to maintain the 200 test cases per year. Yes, we need that because the maintenance is very important in automation framework. Dev team is eaten by the constant test failure investigations. Yes, you have to keep checking what exactly the reason behind that, and then you have to keep maintaining the framework. Manual QA will never understand that how exactly you are writing the test cases in terms of automation, how to write it and everything, and they are not able to contribute for the test automation. That is the main motivation from the testRigor, says that okay, manual QA team and other non-technical people also, they can contribute for our test cases. That is the main purpose of the testRigor. That is what they have claimed, right? So you can just go through their official documentation and some really good comparisons that okay, these people they have given. You just go through it and you can just go through their demo and all those things, pricing, features, some really good documentation also that they have given. I really love the documentation, which is very simple. You just need to open a new tab and then you can just go through it. The way you are writing a simple plain English, a sentence simple, let's see, click art, click on the third hello 5 times, click Chrome in the context of pixel 3, like that, double click on it, right click, middle click on the third hello, like that. The way you simple things, think like a normal user or customer, exactly same thing you have to use it over here. Click using JavaScript on hello, like that. So there are various things that you can do it. You can write various validations also, that yeah, contains is there or not. You can do the regular expressions also, has value, is checked or not, is disabled or not, is visible or not, the color is red, black or what, is clickable, cursor is there, has CSS value, background color, has property. There are various types of validations that you can do that. They have given some very simple examples that check that element color is this or color is red color or blue color or like that. Check that the input has the value. Check that the checkbox keep me signed in is checked or not, like that, right? So I'll show you how to write the test scripts and everything in upcoming chapters, like that. There are various other things that you can do. In fact, you can do the API testing also. So let's see the API testing part as well. See this, it's saying the call the API. For example, let's take this example, call the post call, API call. This is the API URL with header, content type in this. and JSON body is, see, this is the JSON body. And then whatever the response that you are getting, let's see the data response. From the data response, with the $data name, you have to capture it and save it in a particular variable like that, and then check the HTTP code is 200 or not. So this is the way you just need to write the simple plain English sentence for your APIs as well, and then that's it, right? This is so simple. You can execute multiple HTTP actions like get, post, put, patch, head, delete, options, and the trace. Various things, some out of the box scenarios like uploading the files, phone calls, SMS, and the phone text also you can capture that. See this SMS with body, this is content, and validate it was sent or not. This is so amazing. Okay, you can send the message using the Twilio integration. They have given that. We will see these various options later on in upcoming chapters. This is the login support, and the email testing also you can perform that. See this. This is so nice. Send email to this particular user, to this particular email ID with the subject this and the body. And this is just a test message, and check that the email is delivered or not. That's it. So you can do some really good amazing things over here. You can just get the content from the email as well in that case. Browser, cookie, local storage, you can put the comments like this. See, testRigor supports one-line comment also. You can do that. In fact, whenever you write a test cases, proper documentation in the form of comments also you can write it. Audio testing, you can do that. SQL testing, you can just run the SQL query, select top one user ID, select a star from this particular table, all such things. You can do that. See, you can just execute the insert query, you can just execute the select query, multiple things. You can check that over here with respect to database testing and the SQL testing as well. So we will go through the different things later on in upcoming chapters. It will be it will be a great series, especially designed for the manual testers. Okay, now I'll give you some basic demo. What you exactly have to do, you simply click on sign up, and after that you can just go with the public version here, get started, and you just need to fill your details. You don't need to pass any credit card, debit card information. It's completely free sign up. You can do that. They will not store, they will not ask any credit card details over here. I have already logged in. I mean, I'm already having my username password, so I'm directly going to log in from here. So this is my username password. You can log in with the Google as well, log in with the Azure Active Directory also. You can do that. I'm just going to click on sign in. And when I click on sign in, here you can see there are a number of test suites that I have already created because I was doing some really good practice with this particular tool. What you just need to do, you can just create your own folder, or you can directly start with the new test suite. For example, let's see if I ask you, how will you check that you go to a specific page and then you check that, okay, page contains sign in link, and then you scroll down until the page contains the account help. For example, you go to the Oracle, I'm talking about this particular create your Oracle account page. See this, and then here you will see the title is this Oracle create account. It contains Oracle or not. That is the one simple test that I want to write, and I really want to fill this particular form. And I really, let's see, another test case is that I really want to go to the bottom of the page until this account help is there, and I really want to validate all these footer links like terms of use and privacy, and then cookies, preferences, unsubscribe, and Oracle privacy policy link is there or not, and then I want to fill this particular form or not. Various things that I really want to perform. So how will you do this? Very straightforward. What you just need to do, click on what is your test suite name. So let's say I'm giving a simple test suite name. This is my Oracle account suite, right? Are you going to do the desktop web testing? Yes, we are going to perform the desktop web testing. So click on it, and whatever the URL that you are going to use that. So I'm just going to take this particular URL. I'm not showing you that how will you write the test cases and everything. Today I'm just giving a basic demo so that you will get to know the power of this particular tool, how exactly this particular tool can do a really good value addition in your company and for your team. So this is the URL that I'm going to use it, and right now I'm not having any username password. And then in the free version, right now I'm using the enterprise version. In the free version, you will be getting Ubuntu, although they support Ubuntu, Windows, and the Mac OS as well. You can prefer any of them, but in the free version, you will be getting the Ubuntu, that is a Linux machine. You will be getting it on which browser that you really want to run, Chrome or Firefox. They right now support Chrome and Firefox. Do you really want to generate test automatically based on the auto discovery. This is a really nice feature that they will automatically check the application, check the specific web page, and they will generate some test cases for you, some important test cases automatically for you. So you can generate n number of test cases over here. This is something really, really great for the dev team. They really want to write some quick unit test cases, or for the PO also quickly write some test cases for the specific page. But right now, let's say I'm selecting 0 and don't generate any test cases using auto discovery, and simply click on create test suite. When you click on create test suite, see, it's such a simple UI, no setup, no environment variable, no Java, no JDK, no Eclipse, no IntelliJ, nothing. You just need to come here and then that's it. You simply say that, okay, yeah, you click on add custom test cases and then start writing the test case the way you write a test case in Jira. So this is a simple description that you have to write. So let's see, I'm writing, this is Oracle, I would say registration page test, something like this. You can write it, whatever you want to write. So let's see, this is the description that I have written, and I'm going to write a very simple test over here that I have already written for you guys. See this, I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here. That's it. It's saying check page contains sign in link or not. So yes, see, there is a sign in link, is there or not. Then I'm going to check that, okay, scroll page down or scroll down until page contains link exactly account help. See, this is so nice, a plain English. No need to write any for loop or JavaScript executor, nothing. And it will scroll the page down until the account help is visible. And then after that, I want to validate a couple of things like check that page contains Oracle privacy policy, subscriptions, unsubscribe, terms of use and policy, and then cookie preferences, and that's it. And then after that, you simply click on add and run. See, it's saying new scenario moved on top, and then it will start executing your test cases. You simply click on it. See, this is the test entry got created. You really want to give a label. That label also you can give that. So let's give a nice label, page label that I have created, and you just open this arrow, and here you will see it got passed, and that's so amazing. And with every test step, it will give you a complete information about it with the proper screenshot and everything. So let's see, this is my first screenshot. You can click on click on more details. It will give you any error logs if you are getting it, console.log, show extra information. It's saying some cookies errors are there on this particular page. This is more about a JavaScript error. I mean, you can ignore that. This is just a warning, not a failure test case. But if you see, overall test is coming in the green color, and you see it's checking that. See the step over here. Check that page contains sign in link or not. Here you can see that, and it's giving you the complete information. Yeah, the sign in is there with the border here. Perfect. And it's very quick, very fast. And then check that page contains sign in or not. Yes, it contains. And then check that, yeah, page contains. See, scroll it down, and then right now we are not performing any action, because for each and every step, whatever you are doing, it means scrolling down up to the account help is visible or not. And then you keep checking. See, number of screenshots got generated here. You can see that complete information, the description that you have written. It is checking all the information that you have written in your test steps. Just click on this and saying check that page contains Oracle privacy policy and other things as well. See, up to the account help, Oracle privacy policy, terms and uses and everything. It's showing it over here or not. So according to this, everything got passed, and then absolutely running fine. And you can see this is the description also shown over here. Perfect. This is so nice, right? Now let's see, I'm going to show you one more test. What you just need to do, click on add custom test. And let's see, this is my, I'll say this is my Oracle sign up form fill. Okay, this is the description that I want to write, and the script is already written. So I'll do one thing. I'm just going to fill this entire form and just paste the script here, and see, this is the entire form I really want to fill. Email ID, password and everything, and what is the country name, the name and everything that I want to write. And see, if you see this carefully, it's saying like that. See this, check the page title contains Oracle, enter testing name in the name field. This is a name field is written over here. So it will enter the name, whatever the name that you are entering. And then it's saying that enter Naveen animation20 gmail.com in the email address field. So this is your value and this is the field that you want to enter. Same thing, this is my password and this is the password field. So the value and the specific element you have to write in double quotes and then you are good to go. See, India to country, Naveen in name field, SZ in the job title, the phone number and everything will be entered over here like that. So let's see, I'll simply select the Bangalore in city and whatever, let's see, whatever the city that you want to select. Let's say I'm selecting Delhi in the city field, Delhi in the state, enter this particular zip code and then click on create account. Let's say I don't want to create an account and I simply remove this particular step. It means it's filling this entire form or not. Let's see that. What you just need to do, you just click on add and run. The way you are writing the manual test cases, exactly same thing I have written over here. You just open this particular arrow and then you will see the execution will start from here. Okay, it will tell you that last modified and created date and everything. It will give you some unique UUID number also for this particular test. And now you can see this is so amazing. See, it's entering and automatically it will recognize your password in the asterisk form while execution of the test cases and all the information getting entered over here. And let's see, it actually entered the details on the form or not. And now this is so amazing. You can see that all the information got entered over here. You can see city Delhi, state Delhi, drop down also it is selecting the country India, password and everything it's filling. I'm not clicking on the create account deliberately. I don't want to create any dummy account in this particular site, but here you can see, and this is the proper steps that we have written. Completely it's given over here like that, right? And this is so amazing. It's absolutely working fine and the overall test got passed. Here you can see test got passed. And then you really want to see the results, you can see that. So in the single test suite I have written 2 test cases. You really want to give a label also, you can do that. For example, let's say this is my something like this. Whatever the label that you want to give, you can give that. You want to see the reports, you just simply go to the reports. You will see the 2 test cases got passed over here. One is for sign up page and one is for sign up form page. Perfect. Chrome on Ubuntu and then sign up page, result by label also you will get it. If any test case got passed, fail, everything you will be getting it here. You will see the tree view as well. See, this is the tree view. You just go to home screen and enter the details over here along with the screenshot. It will give it to you like this. Perfect. This is so nice. And there are a lot of areas, other things, CI/CD integration, test data, reusability rules also, just like we create the reusability functions. Same way you can create the reusability functions as well. Do the proper data driven approach also. You can prefer that instead of doing the hard coded values like Delhi, Karnataka and all such things. You can just directly create the variables and then you can just supply the data from here. No need to maintain any Excel sheet or something like that. A lot of other things with respect to CI/CD integration as well. You just need to do that. And there are various settings with respect to the synchronization, integrations, Zero integration, Azure DevOps, TestRail, Twilio APIs. There are various levels of integration. You can do that. We will see in upcoming chapters. Multiple browsers also you can create, which operating system that you want to use that, and Chrome and Firefox you can prefer that. And then other than that, if you are using any proxy, any speed optimization, see this is a level of timeouts and a delay and the synchronization you can provide. What is a maximum timeout for a specific page, for a specific web element to be available on the page? What is the default time for the images and everything? There are a lot of different types of synchronization weights are available here, right? And this is the basic general test suite name that we have given, and you can just change your settings from here, right? You really want to create some other test suite, again you come here, you can maintain the folder, and then you can see this is my new folder that I have created. Under this particular folder, you really want to delete this, rename it, you can do that. And see, you just need to select it and then again create a test suite. So a new test suite will be created under this particular folder. So this is something amazingly great, and here you can go through their official documentation from the resources, sample test, support, questions and answer, and the Chrome extension also. I'll show you one Chrome extensions also later in the upcoming videos. Click on documentation, and the documentation, you will love it. Very simple, very straightforward implementation. You really want to try one more scenario, I can show you one more scenario here. So I'll do one thing. Let's see, just unselect it, and let's go to this particular application. Let's see my application, academy.naveenautomationlabs.com. This is the URL, and again you simple whatever. Let's see, this is my automation Naveen site. This is my simple, this one, desktop web application. This is the URL, and let's see, this time I want to execute on the Windows machine and create the test suite. The test suite that I have already written for my application. See this, I simply say that check that page title contains Naveen Automation Labs. After that, if any accept cookies, right? Sometimes we see that accept cookies button is coming. If it is there, then you click on it and then click on login, sign up, and then fill the form, and then everything you just need to do that. See, I'll show you the manual scenario. Click on login and click on sign up, and then just simple fill the form and click on create new account. It means I'm not entering mobile. I don't want to create any dummy account over here. Okay, so let's see it is actually working or not. So I'll just do one thing. See, it's saying that click on checkbox also. You just need to right click on checkbox. No XPath, no ID, nothing. Right? So here I'll do click on add custom test case. Write the test steps here, and then see I'm writing this is Naveen Automation Labs test sign up page. Okay, click on add and run, and then click on, see, it's the test is in the queue, and you just open this. Now you can see this is so nice. The test cases are absolutely working fine. See, it's I'll show you one by one. Let it execute the complete test, and automatically it will just keep scrolling in horizontally way, and then execution is happening over here. All the steps are coming with the green color, means everything is getting passed. See, sign up button, we are clicking on it. Right, now I'll show you the complete screenshot strip. See, this is the complete strip got created here, and here you can see the first time when we landed on this particular page, if any information you really want to see, show error information. Some JavaScript errors are coming on this particular page, but this is not blocking your test case. So this is not the reason for the failure test case. So that's why it is ignoring the warning, but it's giving you some extra information in the form of error logs for the JavaScript errors. And now the thing that you will see over here, that check the page title contains Naveen Automation Labs and click on accept cookies. So it's checking that, and see, it's creating a border for the accept cookies here as well. See, this is the accept cookies step, and checking the title also, and click on it. And then after that, click on login. See, this is click on login. Again, click on login is coming with the red color border. Nice. And then after that, we have written what we have after clicking on login, this particular pop-up will be displayed, and see this, after that we need to fill this particular form. So here you can see that it's filling the form. You can see whatever the data that we have entered, testing name and everything. See, you can see that testing name @gmail.com and the password, and then we are clicking on the show password as well. Exactly same thing, testing name, email ID, and now the next step is that click on show. This is what it's saying, click on show, right? And then in the next step it will display the password as well. If you really want to click on it, see, the my password 123 is written over here. And then after that we are selecting and clicking on the checkbox actually. So see, it's highlighting this particular element, and then it's in the next step the checkbox got selected over here. So for each and every single action it will take the screenshot for you. See, checkbox got selected, and that's it. After that nothing is happening. The test cases, overall test cases got passed. You can see the report here, and yeah, one test got passed here. Although later on you can write the test here once you create the account, that okay, yeah, the account created successfully or not, welcome Naveen or welcome testing name is displayed on the page or not, or the URL also you can validate that. There are various things to validate after landing on the home page. After login you can do that, right? So this is amazingly good, very well written, and this tool is so smart that you just need to write the plain English sentences according to the documentation that they have written, and majority of the keyword they support it. If you write okay fine, click on accept cookies button. If you don't write button, in that case also it will work. So it's not like very hard and fast rule that you have to follow for writing the plain English sentence over here. Basic English, and that's it. It's not like instead of capital E you are writing small e. No, in this case also it will work, right? So this is a flexibility that they have given. You can validate and then save it, change the steps, whatever the Jira test cases that you are writing, just copy that and then paste it over here, and then change here and there some basic sentence and everything, and then run it, and then make it stable, and then use it forever. So that's all for this particular video. The first video is slightly lengthy so that I can show you the power of this tool, the features of this particular tool, how exactly this tool can be really beneficial for your manual testing team especially, and they are also contributing for the test cases. And then they are, whatever test cases that they are writing manually, why don't you write your test cases directly over here, but you are contributing for the automation as well, and then improving your automation test coverage in that case. This is the main purpose of the first video, so that you will understand the value of this particular tool. Okay, so what do you think about this tool in the comment section? I'll prepare the complete series on this particular tool in the upcoming days. Regular basis, you will be getting the updates on this particular tool as well. And then we will be having a lot of other live streaming also from the testRigor team on the channel. If you have any kind of doubts, you can come over there and then you can ask the doubts directly from the team there. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching Naveen Automation Labs. I hope you love it. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all.